This Boss Lady Divine Tarot. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hit that like button as you enter in. Welcome, welcome. Bruh. Bruh, hit that like button. Hit that like button. You sitting in the backyard, it's raining here. It's raining. It's raining, man. It's raining. It's raining. We must got that good weather. But rain is good weather. It cleanses like the snow. It's raining. Hey, G. What's up, GG? What's going on, love? If y'all didn't know this, GG, my mod, upcoming star. Upcoming star. She's up and coming. She's next up. FYP in the chat. Send out good vibes to G. She gonna be playing in films. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Y'all in the reads, say hi to GG. Y'all gonna say, ooh, I knew her. I met her through the channel. This upcoming star. My daughter is performing today. They're an hour behind. They're an hour behind in their performance. She's performing today. Send a heart. Send hearts in the chat. If you're in the read, it don't cost to like. Just like the video. I'm supporting my people. Go follow Amelia's channel on YouTube. New reader. We breed bosses over here. We breed bosses over here. If you're trying to start a business or get your own business started, it's called elevation. It's time to elevate. Good energy, high vibes. Hit that like button. If you've been feeling stuck in a rut in your relationships, let's change the energy. It's the energy for me. Divine don't want you to be stuck in a rut. It's time to go to the next level. If you've been in the same level in the past couple of years, even when COVID started, some of you started businesses and then stopped. Sometimes it's what you got in your life. Some things need to probably be removed. Let's bind some things, bound some things, remove some things so you can go to the next level. There's levels to this shit. It's levels. There's levels to life. There's even levels to your spirituality and your gifts. If you haven't noticed what your gifts are yet, let's get to it. If you're not sure what your life purpose is, let's get to it. What's next for you? What's next and coming for you? Can I get a card for the collective before we even start? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Let's go. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What you got for the collective? Some of you guys are still trying to figure it out. Unsure. It's time to stop worrying. Rule of thumb. What you got for the collective, Spirit? Thank you. First card out. Resilience is one of the strongest qualities you have. It has gotten you through so many trials and tribulations in the past, and it will continue to do so. You need to lean on that inner tower of strength. Anytime that you need it, you got this. You got this. Sometimes you just need encouraging words to get you through. Especially when you're stuck in your mind. You're a spiritual being living a human body experience. So sometimes you get stuck in your intellect, in your thought. But sometimes it's okay to think outside the box so you can elevate higher. It's time to stop letting worry rule you. Because that's why most people come and get a reading. Because you're letting worry rule your future. And all it will bring, what energy and emotions you put out there, comes back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. You can have a happy ending. You can have an abundant life. But you got to have abundant thoughts. Be more creative. Because when you put good energy out, Divine will bring good energy people towards you. You're going to have some haters. Sometimes you need your haters for motivation. Then you show your haters what you're worth and what you got. I say, I'll prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies. But you got to believe. You got to have faith. Your faith is your affirmations and what you speak out into the world, into the universe. And it won't come back void, but you got to believe it. Sometimes you're just saying it. You got to feel it. You got to be a part of your emotions. You got to be in your gut. You're not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. It's one of them drop the mic moments right now. But you got to drop that stuff. Shouldn't even be in your vocabulary right now. But that's a doubt. It shouldn't even be a part of your vocabulary. Anything that makes you doubt. You're at a sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advancements in life. On your goals, on your path. There is so much and there's no sign things as being behind. If you think that you think about your future, I will get money, then your money will always be in the future, always a day ahead. You got to think like you have it already. If you say, I will have a husband or I will have a wife in the future, you got to think that you already have it now. So treat yourself like you're in a marriage. If you feel like a wife, then treat yourself as such. And for the men, treat yourself as a husband. Prepare yourself. This is your path. This is a part of your path. Smile, breathe, and carry on. Get the affirmation boards out. Where's your faith? Because once you start to believe and you start to insert in that belief, things will start to happen for you. Let go of the old and make way for the new. You may find yourself being distracted by random thoughts. But I can't. That's a distraction. Sometimes relationships, even if you're not ready for them, but you want them, can be a distraction for your life purpose. Fears or doubts, don't allow yourself to be governed by them. Simply observe and choose to take aligned actions and choices. Say you want to go back to school, but you've been procrastinating and putting it off. Do it. A change doesn't happen till you make one. It doesn't happen until you make one. If you're noticing changes within you, it's because you're leaving the old version of yourself behind. You need to elevate and shedding unnecessary layers, old cycles, or endings. New beginnings on the horizon. You deserve this, a new chapter. Don't be stuck in the old mindset. You're not a child anymore. If you're stuck in the old mindset, how do you grow? That's a part of going to school. Even they don't teach you everything, they should have taught you about credit. You already went through the basics. You don't just want to go through life just still living in the mindset of when you was a kid or a teenager. Because when you get older, you're going to still have that mindset. If you find yourself stuck in situations you are unhappy with, ask yourself, why are you still there? Is it fear of the unknown? Sometimes you got to leave toxic situations behind or people But sometimes it's heartbreaking even to leave people behind. But sometimes that might be the best thing for you. You might be doing your soul a favor and your spirit. Be fierce. Keep going. Divine said, I'll take care of anybody that you leave behind. Don't worry about them. You need to focus on you moving forward for your future, your purpose, and why you here. Difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again in your life. The birds will sing again. The clouds will clear up. Just be glad to keep being able to move forward. Be generous that you wake up every day. And soon you will be rewarded for your patience. Hold on. You are far stronger than what you think. Don't be stuck. And don't make people make you feel stuck. Don't let relationships make you feel stuck. Sometimes the best advice be okay, I see it. I see, you got to see beyond where you're at. Social media is taking over. But get the wisdom and the understanding as you go. Don't be so quick to respond. And be quick to listen. To understand. It's just like the trees. The trees don't have the movement until the wind start blowing. The trees don't start growing until the water start coming down. If they didn't have any water, they would dry out. You got to be able to feed into your soul. Feed into your body. And what you put in, definitely sure gonna come out. If your gut ain't right, your mind ain't right. If I sit there and plant a seed and then I don't water it and it doesn't grow and I start adding other shit to it, like if I'm adding vinegar to a fucking seed, it's not gonna grow. You gotta pour good into your life, good into others, and you get good back in return. For the married people or the people that want to get married, if you don't pour good into the marriage, it's going to fall. If you don't plant your seeds in the right place, the seed's not going to grow. Sometimes you even got to watch what you're looking at on social media. Watch what you're looking at on television. Because it goes into the eyes of the soul. And then it sit there and be like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I in love and I'm not that in love? Why am I in love with another person and I'm not that in love with myself? Why am I pouring out so much love into this person? Think about it. And that person's not pouring the same love back into me because something's missing. Don't you think divine wants you to be devoted to self first instead of being devoted to others? How can I be pouring to somebody else and I'm not pouring into myself? If my cup is not full, how can I pour into someone else's cup? So until my cup is full, I'm going to be around people that cups are full, that can pour into me. So I can pour into others. But if I'm pouring into myself, love, prosperity, abundance, the mindset, the things will automatically, naturally, I will start to pour into others because I'm pouring that positive energy, positive vibe, positive motivation. I'm leveling up on other levels into myself. I'm a money magnet. You don't have to give. If you don't give, you gonna sit there dormant and not being able to give. I'm being able to express the love that I have for Boss Lady. I have that love in me to be able to express to you. Don't be so quick to respond. Sometimes it's okay to just listen. It's okay to just listen. Sometimes you need that support in your life. A lot of readers not going to give you that. Even if you're working a regular job. Focus on you and your job. When you start to focus on others, you get distracted. People will be drawn to you. Some people don't want to be, oh, well, she's talking too much. It isn't doing anything for me. It's called feed the soul. I have a mentor. Someone pours into me. The cards are for entertainment purposes only. I love things that are inspirational. Music that's inspirational. Kind of upset that YouTube don't let you play the music. It'll be turned up. But when the door doesn't open up fast enough for you, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It's closed for a reason. I'm going to repeat that for the people in the back. When something doesn't open up fast enough for you or a door, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It's closed for a reason. You might be being redirected to something far bigger and better and greater. Endings are a part of a cycle when it comes to life. They make way for wonderful new beginnings and opportunities. So if one door closes, it's for a reason. Divine is just redirecting you at this time. Sometimes you get in your own way. It don't be other people. You your biggest distraction. Ain't that right, Angel? She said, yep. Your biggest distraction can be you. Be clear about where you're putting your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcome. You have everything within you to create the life that you want, the dreams that you want. Stop doubting yourself. For once. Stop doubting. This your time. This your time to shine. And divine got you. You gotta want it. I know sometimes you fuck up as people. Hands down. Sometimes nothing's perfect. You can mess up as a human. But divine say when that door closes, when you're back up against the wall, sometimes you just being redirected for a reason. Whatever you've been putting off in your life, don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate any longer. Tackle those projects and ideas that you've put off for so long. You'll feel better. Start with one thing at a time. Don't try to tackle 5, 6 things at one time. It'll throw you off. Do one thing at a time. Like I said, if you're trying to start a business, start. If you got to read up on business, it's always good to learn the business part of it before you actually go into it. It's just like going to school. If you want to be a nurse, a doctor, you want to go to what is it that they do before you go into it. Let me learn the medical terms first. Because you can actually go online and learn the medical terms before you actually start going to school. You can go buy a skeleton and have from the femur to the capillary. You can go buy a skeleton that's already got the diagrams on what it is. You can teach yourself first. And then when you go to school for it, it'll make it easier. You'll start to remember. I'm giving you... You'll feel better. You'll be, oh my God, I got through school with the breeze. Your thoughts are ideas. But sometimes you can let other thoughts that don't need to be in your thoughts get in the way. Start to write down the good thoughts that you have. Those are the affirmations. So if you're having negative thoughts all the time, start to write some positive affirmations for yourself. Good thoughts for yourself. Abundant thoughts for yourself. I went to nursing school just because I was like, I know I can do it. I was just trying to prove to myself. What are you proving to yourself now? Even with doing tarot online, I had to do my research with the cards. I already had a gift, but I had to do the research. But a lot of people say, oh, that's witchcraft. Witchcraft is negative mindset. It's a negative mindset. People put it out, it's negative thinking. But the first thing I said, Divine, I'll put you first in whatever I do in life. And this was as I was young. Whatever I do in life, I'm going to put you first. I know that I'm a healer. We heal people over here. Some people don't want the healing. Well, I have a good marriage. Why are you here? If you got it good, why are you dibbling, dabbling over here? If you got it so good, somewhere you need it to be educated or put on or redirected, because Divine will redirect you. I've been in church all my life, and Divine still had to redirect me. I still had problems. Even the church, not the inner church, the outer church was still having problems. In the church. But some people need that inspiration to boost them at the level that they're at. You wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes. You wouldn't plant a seed and then go dig it up every few minutes. That's crazy. To see if it's grown. To see if it's growing. So why you keep questioning yourself? You go plant a seed and then go dig it up to see if it's growing. So why you keep questioning yourself? Your mom helped push you out, but you had the knowledge and the wisdom to say, okay, it's time. I'm ready to come out. I'm ready to be born. I can only stay here for so long. I gotta go with the flow. Don't question your hard work and your decisions. Stop questioning yourself. When they say don't question God, no, don't question yourself, because God is in you. Do not question yourself. When you start to doubt, overthink, you need patience. Stop overthinking. And keep watering your seed. You water your seed by being encouraged, Listening, getting away from all the negative talk, the negative people. Negative people be unhappy with themselves and where they at. It's not your fault. They just at another level where they have to grow within them. It's like you around people that actually, you saying you need confirmation. But the person next to you give you the confirmation, but you don't believe it because you be like, I know you, so you know, I don't see shit happening for you in your life. But it'll take but that person might be there just to give you a word. But it'll take an outside person that you don't even know to get the confirmation from, to say the person you've been seeing every day, or the person that's been walking with you every day, and be like, they was right, but you hate to give them the acknowledgement of them being right, but you might hear it from a person you don't even know. Divine to come to you like this. You can be at your own house, and divine be like, okay, you preaching to, whether it be other people or giving them encouraging words, and then you go somewhere else and they say the same thing, and you like, oh my God, I was just talking about that. That's like it ain't even a deja vu moment, but it'll be now I know what to do moment. Now I know what to do. Have patience and stop overthinking, though. That's why they always say, follow your first thought. And sometimes your first thought be like, it didn't come through because you doubted it. Because when doubt creeps up, it be like, it's delayed but not denied. Doubt is called doubt for a reason. When doubt creeps up, you already got the answer. And then when the doubt creeps up, it don't come through because you didn't follow your first mind. When doubt creeps in, it's like, okay, it didn't happen, but it's like delayed but not denied. Just keep watering your seeds. If you're going to school, go to school. If you find out this is what you're passionate about, go for it. I ain't talking about negative shit. I ain't talking about going out here being street cred and all that bullshit and being on with following others in that way. No. God done gave you too many gifts to be able to be creative out here in life. We are creators of the Creator. And God give you the gifts for a reason, but you got to use it for the right reasons. Now, some people become so powerful when they get the money and get the where they want to be. Then they get bougie, and then they get into themselves, and then they get. Some people have to be humbled and brought down, and that's sad. You change for the better. You don't change for the worse. Sometimes you need to accept where you are at this moment in time. Only then you can move forward. Be clear about your intentions in life. This makes it easier for you. And it makes it easier for the universe to help you and the doors to open. Be clear about where you going. Be clear about your intentions and what you putting out there. And where you're headed. And those doors will start to open. And some doors will be open unexpectedly where you wasn't waiting for. You be like, ooh, it seems like everything moving fast now. Because your faith has been activated. And don't lose sight of the truth. You came to this 3D world to evolve. In every area, we came here to evolve. And to grow. It is necessary to experience difficult times. It's necessary. It's necessary to experience life. It's necessary. Because sometimes when you go through the worst in life, that's where you learn and experience, and it might be your hardest lesson, but it'll make you a better person. If you've never been through what you've been through in your life, if everything was so fucking easy, because sometimes things become unteachable. I know everything. No, you got to go through some shit in life to be a better person. To be a better spiritual guide. Even when you pass on, you have nothing but your memories to say, dang, you know what? I had to go through that to even get to hear the good, the bad, the ugly. It makes me stronger as a woman, as a man. My ancestors had to go through that to make us stronger as people, to help break the generational curses of the past. So do you stay stuck in the mindset of we not living in the times of our ancestors? But nothing is new up under the sun. You gotta keep growing. But sometimes you have to be taught that. In your difficult times is where you grow. It's like if something, when you're back up against the wall, you come up with ideas like this. Like this. And then when life goes back to normal, you be like, why can't I come up with those ideas? No, because you've been pushed. God light is not heavy. It's light. And there's always light at the end of the tunnel. You got to be proud of your journey. Be proud of your steps. Because sometimes people ain't going to give you the acknowledgement. But you got to kiss yourself on the, hug yourself. And be proud of self and what you're doing. You got to go through some things in order to... You might have to go through some bad relationships. You might have to kiss a couple of frogs before you get to the right one. But on your way kissing them frogs, protect yourself. I'm going to say it again. You might have to kiss a couple of frogs before you get to Prince Charming. Or Rapunzel. Or Sleeping Beauty. Whatever they instilled at you as a child and looking at on TV. You might have to go through some things before you get to the right one or to that right experience. You know, the best boxer got their ass whooped when they was a kid. The best boxers. The first doctor in life was a barber. He cut hair for a living. The first doctor that did surgery cut hair for a living. Look past what you feel. And those are your incapabilities. Instead, focus on everything you have achieved in life thus far. And it's okay to acknowledge your weaknesses. People are so prideful. Focus on the things you have achieved in life. Focus. But most important, focus on the things that in your mind, that keep in mind. Those things still don't define who you are. Your strengths and how beautiful you are as a person. Your soul. Your achievements still don't define who you are. It's your strength. I know people sitting in the background because when I leave out, it be like 100 and some people, 200 and some people that done watch the chat. Because you could scroll and not come in. So I know you still sitting in the background listening. Never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from situations than to be treated less than. Less than you deserve. You got to know that you are worthy, you are precious. And boss lady here to tell you, if ain't nobody told you that they love you, I love you, and it's an unconditional love. Some people still hurt, but I'm here to try to bring you up out of that energy of being hurt. Sometimes you just need a fucking hug. Sometimes you just need encouragement. All my children are grown. If they need to talk to me, they come and talk to me. It's like counseling sessions. Some of you guys, I grew up in a household where we had a round table. My grandmother had 8 kids and all 8 of them, and we probably was under the table listening. They didn't want you in grown folks' business, so we was sitting and listening and learning. It's like, what's going on in your life? What's going on in your life? What's going on in your life? My grandmother was like that. If one had a problem, all the rest of them gonna help that one that's got the problem. Now, if they was just being toxic, oh, the streets gonna tell them. Jail will tell them. Probably, things happen. Because all my family isn't here. But it was an opportunity, because it's like God will give you that opportunity. Even with family, give you an opportunity. Sometimes you need a head, but everybody want to be the fucking chief. If you the monarch of your family, be the monarch and step up, call them out, bring them together. What's going on with you? It's okay to help. You're supposed to help your family first, but sometimes it be your biggest failure because of the generations and they never been through what you've been through. Sometimes it's a give back to the basics. You ain't got to go live the life your ancestors lived. But bring something to the table when you come. Some people just come to the table to eat. Bring something to the table. If I invite you to feast, bring something to the table. You got to give in order to receive. I'm giving a gift now. But some people are sitting in the back still listening. If you want to support my channel, support my channel. If you don't want to support my channel, click off. It's just like a light switch. Flick on and off. I don't allow myself to be taken advantage of. I give this freely. But you expect God to give something to you and you not bring nothing to the table. I am worthy. I am precious. I am love. I'm abundant in my mindset, in my heart, because God looks at the heart. Trust the wait. I don't mind waiting. I got all the patience in the world. You are being prepared for a blessing. Sometimes you don't always have to give money. Sometimes God just want to hear it cry out, or oh, she shed, my child is shedding a tear. Let me see what's going on. And God will give you the best advice. But you got to be ready to receive. I'm open to receive. Some people are not open to receiving. Sometimes it takes more than just prayer. Somebody waiting on a lucky charm. You got to be ready. The things you're going through now are just not random. You got to trust the flow of the universe. You got to trust the flow of the angels. Trust the flow of God. Don't give in. Things in your life gonna begin to shift. Sometimes you gotta remind yourself, I'm being shifted. When things don't go the way that you plan, sometimes the shift needs to happen. If Divine came and told you everything that you wanted to know and everything that you finna go through, you'd be, oh my God, no, I don't want to go through that. But sometimes Divine, you can come for one thing, but Divine tells you what you need to hear to get to where you're trying to go, even with your question. Be like, is he coming back? Is this... Sometimes Divine, you got to go through this, and this to get to it. Some people just wanted it handed to them. One change after another. One lesson after another. This is how you begin to adapt, and this is how you begin to grow. One lesson after another. One experience after another. Be kind and gentle to yourself so others can be kind and gentle to you. But if you ain't kind and gentle to yourself, how you expect others to be kind and gentle to you? Don't expect. If you give off bad energy, you expect to get bad energy back. If you was unloved as a child and you grow up to be unloving, expect to be unloved. Because what you put out is what you get back. I expect people to be stern with me when they communicate. Because I want to hear what you got to say. But I'm going to show love in the midst of me being stern. Tough love sometimes is the best love. And when it comes to, I was on my chat live the other day, somebody came in just as racist, but that person was probably innocent. But somebody poured racism into that person that came into my chat. How would you know about people calling other people's the N-word unless it was poured into you? It said teach a child the way a child should go. But sometimes social media is exposed to children early, so they don't understand, and it's poured into the eyes of their soul, so they pour it back out into the world. Not understanding. If you didn't learn nothing today, if you learned something today, put a heart in the chat, even after I leave. If you didn't learn nothing, leave it blank. Sometimes you gotta have more faith in yourself. Your faith is your affirmations, because if you can't think of anything positive to say, don't say nothing. If anything that's coming out of your vessel, out of your body, that's negative, don't say nothing. If you're not here to teach, don't say nothing. If you're here to destroy, unalive, do all that, don't say nothing. Do what you got to do in silence so God will be the avenger in your life. Because what you put out is definitely what you're going to get back. But if you got good to say, inspiration, put it out into the world so the young generations after us can be encouraged. Because we living really in, look at it. It might not be the end days of the last day of the day, but it might be the end day of the last day for this time to be able to express ourselves. Because eventually they're going to want us to be quiet and not say nothing. And we'll have to whisper in secret to keep encouraging each other. So when they say the end day, it might not be the end day of this generations. It might be the end days of you to even speak. Because they take phones and social media away from the people. Y'all ain't gonna know what to do. Not this generation. We went through COVID. I had fun. I ain't gonna get a stuck or nothing, a shot or nothing. I'm still here. They was spreading that shit though. They put that shit out into the world though. But I got a strong immune system. Because I caught COVID, but after going back to work. Not when I was at home chilling, making money, starting a business. They put that shit out here. You know, when we was younger, they used to it used to be the thing to kill the mosquitoes and shit, and they used to spray that shit in the air. That shit killed mosquitoes for real. That shit worked. But the shit that was working, they took it away. Now they pollute the air. They want to pollute the water that we drink. They want to make fake rain, and they want to do artificial shit. Artificial food. Embalming food that ain't even fucking real. They want to destroy the planet instead of bringing life to the planet. But coming from my side, I just want to encourage you. It's plant your own seeds. Get some food, get some fruits and vegetables. Grow your own fruits and vegetables. They got it might be $1,000 if you can save yourself $1,000. If they do have it recycles the water and it grows the plants. You can grow the shit in your house. See, when I was younger, I always said, if I'm abundant in my life, I will build. I don't know what might happen up here above the ground, but let me be able to protect my family from any harm and danger that comes this way to this planet. Because we all here for a reason. We're all here for a purpose. I know some things you probably look at life as, I want to be this, I want to be that. I want to have the big mama truck, big daddy truck, big mama house. And when you get those things, you're really just investing for the future of generations. But people that lost houses, that lost cars, material shit. You can get it back. But do you have the energy to get it back? Some generations don't have that or that knowledge. Some children have more money than the parents do. But they don't know what to do with the money when they get it. They streaming online early. These is kids. Children. Well, they goats now. Oh, what they want to... A kid is a goat. They chewing up every damn thing. Eating up every damn thing. They swallowing up every damn thing. They've been exposed to every damn thing. Time shows your true inner resilience. You know how sometimes when people pass away and people start to show their true colors of who they are as people. You was always like that. And it'd be like crazy. Because sometimes you didn't wake up until you probably didn't wake up until a certain loved one passed away. Like, what? You always felt like that before Big Mama passed. Or you always felt like that. Now that great Big Mama gone, you want to express yourself? You should have expressed yourself while you was here. So great Big Mama could have preached to you before she left. Then let me know you was being fake. Be inspired during this time. Keep shining. Keep shining your light. Change don't change till you make one. Whether you like this channel or not, whether you be inspired by this channel or not, I am who I am, not who you want me to be. I'm not your regular reader, not trying to be. I can pull out any card and be like, okay, story time on your life. Sometimes it resonate. Sometimes it be like you gotta make the move in order for it to resonate with you. Sometimes you might be delayed on, but not denied on some things. I can go back a year and pull out some readings from a year, things that started manifesting right now, and they be saying within 48 hours, within 24 hours. At the same time, it might not happen till this year. And I'm going to be 100 with you. Self-awareness is key. Self-awareness is key. Take the time to go within and spend some time with your soul. Go for a walk, sit in nature, go hug a tree, go plant your feet in some grass. Go talk to the birds. It's okay. They might start whistling a little bit louder for you to hear. Meditate. Listen to your favorite music. It's okay. Whatever you enjoy most in life, do that today. Make today your new beginning. My new beginning starts today. It's when you say, dang, I ain't did my taxes. I need, and you're frustrated. No, make today your new beginning. Try to leave the past mistakes in the past. Don't allow worry. Don't allow things to weigh you down. If you need to do something, prioritize and make room for that day. I don't care if it's just an hour of your day, of your time. Even talking about taxes, take that time and say, okay, I'm going to give an hour a day until I get it done. Some people done file every year. Some people file every 2-3 years. Don't get to the point where things become too late for you. And don't let things weigh you down any longer. You got to move forward today with confidence. Wake up with confidence on your mind and moving forward. And knowing you got brighter days ahead of you. Sometimes you got to give a lesson to get a lesson. Let me tell you something. Let me run it back real quick. I was always a leader. They always wanted to pick, even in school, they wanted to pick me to be, I don't know, I probably was a mama seed or talk like a mama seed. And I'd be like, oh my God, they done picked me. I gotta go up here and speak. I'll be like, God, take me out, put you in, because I know, because in me back then, I was toxic. Said, take me out, put you in, but I will try to put God first in everything I do, because sometimes even when I was going to church, I was like, I'm finna go spend this money and go to the store. I ain't fit. And then when I come back, the usher would give the stuff I brought to her children. I was like, what? It's time to fight. That's because you, and in my head, I was like, that's because you couldn't afford to get your kids. I was rebellious until I got older, and then God let me see the things that was happening around me before they actually was happening. I'm gonna come to you in a different way, because you're a different breed. You come from a different cloth. My granny was 6'3". Yup, she was 6'3". Light skin, she wasn't no little woman. They loved her. So I try to take what I know from her and what God has for me. I ain't talking about the ass whoopings. I'm talking about the learning lessons that she actually instilled in me before she passed. And I learned what I could from my mom. I learned what I could from my dad. Not that I was rebellious and did some things. I rebelled because that's what I wanted to do at that time. And all of us been to a point where we've been rebellious as children. But the difference is then and now, you get older, you learn the lessons. But then God will let you see, and God will let your eyes awaken, even to like church folks, even to like people in general, because I was always into helping others. I was always into helping others. Helping people raise their children. I was helping people raise their children while they went off and got a degree. Real talk. Because some people birth children, but that don't mean they was meant to be mothers. You are so much closer for a powerful breakthrough than you realize. But I'm not the one to tell you. You might be praying for things to heal, new opportunities to appear, new relationships to improve. These prayers will be answered soon. Soon. Sooner than you think. You said a summer energy check. Sure. Now, if you were in the background just sitting and listening, if you don't want to drop the hearts now, because I don't know, you might be like, I'm trying to see. You can come back later, drop the heart, like the video. Eat good, live good, and love good. Change don't change till you make one. Like I said, you are so close to a powerful breakthrough. Even when confusion starts because you are in for a breakthrough. But sometimes it comes and then you get all out of whack and get irate, and God say, come on, you were supposed to be still in the midst of a storm. Be still. Sometimes it's okay to stop talking and just learning. All while I was growing up, I didn't talk. I just listened. I listened. I started talking till I got older. Because everything I was doing, I felt like I was going to get in trouble for. If I questioned certain things, I felt like I just listened. I might have went out and did some bad things, but I learned the experience to say, okay, I'm just sitting, I'm going to keep listening. Because if I keep listening, I'll learn. That's why when I went through nursing, it became easy. It became easy because I was listening as a kid. I was like, I learned this shit in fucking grade school, really. In grade school, we had a whole skeleton that my teacher had the diagrams written out on the bones. They had organs. We was doing epidermis and everything in grade school. They don't do that for the children now. It made it easier to go through nursing. I was like, wow, I learned this back in fucking grade school. We had wonderful teachers. Now most of these teachers are in for a paycheck. I can see by the court system and how the lawyers are teaching. I mean, the lawyers are lawyering the people they supposed to be protecting. I be like, dumb. They doing it for a check. And the judge is up there asleep. And the jury is fucking tired. Like, I ain't making no money. Whenever you're ready, Gia, I'm ready. And then we can come back. Because God ain't done with you yet. And God is still working on me, you, and her, and they, and him, and the... God's still working on you. Just as the sun sets and rises, God's still working on you. And slow down and take your time. Stop trying to rush shit. Rush relationships. Stop trying to rush into something you don't even know about. You don't even know. You might be sleeping with the enemy. Slow down. Take your time. Do it right. You can do it, baby. There's no need to rush for everything. There is no need to rush. What are you rushing for? I'm getting older. Who didn't say you weren't gonna live a long life? You put something in your, as soon as you put something in your body that's not good for you, the quicker you really unaliven yourself. Slow down. Stop trying to rush. Why are you trying to rush life and rush people to be in a relationship with you? Slow down. Get to know yourself first. You still don't know who you are. Great minds think alike. Great minds. Trust what belongs to you is for you. And if you don't have it yet, it's making its way to you. Everything is in divine timing, not in Joe time, not in Steve time, not in G time, not in Kelly time, not in Trey time, not in Sally time, not in George time, not in May time, not in Mary time, in God's timing. Not in Felicia time. Sometimes it might take some time. You be like, damn, it's been years. Sometimes God just say, I need you to be still first. Sometimes God just wants you to be still. I ain't come down here. I didn't send you down there to keep moving and say, I want this, this, and this, and this. I need you to be still and listen and learn. Because what belongs to you is for you. It'll come to you. Okay. Focus on your own mindset. On what you can control. Control what you can control. What you can't control, let it go. Let divine be your guide. Stop trying to mop up everything and try to do everything. Slow down. The greatest entrepreneurs and the people that you feel like are like, they was able to sit, listen, and be patient. The wow factor. The world is your oyster. Elevate your mindset. Elevate your thoughts pattern so that you can attract abundance. Have an abundant mindset. You are what you believe. You are what you believe. Boss lady great. We abundant. We love. We prosperous. It might not even look like it. I ain't gotta have all that material shit to be abundant. Prosperous. Knowledge is power. My thoughts are powerful. The love I have is powerful. The heart I got is powerful. You attract what you are. I can have so much love in me, I might only draw a few. And that's okay with me. I know it's some people out here that love toxicity. Love it. I could tell by the social media. I could tell. But when you got on a certain type of armor, you can block that and still listen to it and be like, okay, some people just need to grow the fuck up. Let's go, boo. Let's go, baby girl. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What energy you got for the summertime? We want to know what signs are around you this summer. Divine said we need to know what signs are coming around you this summer. Ooh, it said Gemini. Ooh, Gemini. Ooh, we might be meeting up, honey. Oh. What signs are coming around you this summer? We need to know the signs first. or what energy is around you this summer. Okay. We're in Mercury retrograde right now. It said Gemini and Mercury, air. So you got air coming around you, Pisces energy. Jeez. A lot of water coming around you during this time. In the summertime. Aquarius energy. Okay. A lot of earth energy coming around you too. Aquarius. And some Aries. Thank you. These are like the elements that are coming around you. Virgo. Somebody got Virgo in their chart. Aquarius, Gemini, and Leo. So you might have a lot of fire coming around you this summer. Jupiter. So Jupiter could be coming in your sign this summer. So I see this a prosperous thing. Jupiter is a prosperous prosperity. Ooh, and Libra. Okay. So you got Libra, Aries, Virgo, Pisces, Aquarius, and Gemini. What's at the bottom? Scorpio at the bottom of the deck. Ah. So these are the energies that could be around you this summer. So be aware. Yes, ma'am. So you could be around a lot of different people, a lot of different energies. Okay? This summer. So these are the energies that could be around you this summer, okay? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Could be family, friends, new people, but those are the energies that'll be around you for the summer. We like that. We like that. Okay. We like new energies, good energy. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Gia? What's the energy for the summertime for her? What do you have for Gia? She's a Scorpio. All right. Whew. It's a voice. It's a you. Let me get the light. Hold on. Hold on. You're being here to be known. You are here to be known. So speak and be seen. So it pull a voice. Oh, wait a minute. You know, Divine comes in time. It say you are here to be known. You pull the voice. You are here to be known and you are here to be seen. Okay, Gia? That's what it says at the bottom. You are here to be known and you are here to be seen this summer. You could be seeing the number 30 and this has the voice. You could have some type of platform. You could be speaking. People listen to you. You could be off into your creativeness and you are going to be moving forward. Okay? I gotta read the bottom. I know it's fine print, but Divine pulled this deck for a reason. It says the first steps is taken within our stillness. So when you meditate, when you go within, your first steps is taken within your stillness. But I'm hearing like it's creative writing or writing. I can't even think of her name. Oh my gosh. She she writes certain things. I think for Tyler Perry, I'm not sure. I can't think of the she acts and she writes. You could be writing something with scripts. You could be speaking something too. But you will continue to move forward in your even when it comes to your gifts. Okay. Ryan, thank you. What do you have for Gia when it comes to the energy for this summer? You could be writing now or needing to write now. It says accountability. It's a responsibility is a gift of love to yourself and others. You could be handling all your responsibilities now, or it's real easy for you to so things will be handled on your end. Being responsible. You probably a responsible parent. You probably are teaching others how to be responsible, or friends, or you teaching people how to be responsible in their life when it comes to their walk. Some people probably fall down and need your advice this summer, and you probably teaching other people how to be accountable and what's important in their life this summer. Okay. What do you have for Gia when it comes to something? All right. You could be going through some type of transformation, love. It's a metamorphosis. It's a power and strength lies within you. It's a surrender to change. So you're going to be changing. You might be changing what you think, how you believe, and what's next in your life. You pull the metamorphosis card. You probably it represents some type of new beginning, new start, new thought process on how to move forward in life, on what to believe and be encouraged. Even the words that I was speaking on today, something's going to be changing about you. And I feel like it'll be something that's natural. I don't know. Something that's natural. You might have natural hair. You're going to be doing something that's going to be authentically natural for you. Okay? Let's make I'm just saying, man. You probably got natural beauty. It's something with natural. It's a distorted desire. Okay? It's your conscious desires rarely satisfies. It's the unconscious needs drive. Okay. So your unconscious mind is what's going to be driven. Your conscious mind is like, it's not, it ain't happening like it should. But your unconscious mind is like, that's where things are going to be driven from. Your unconscious mind is like, I got bigger dreams. I need to think bigger. I need to think better. I need to see the bigger picture. But your conscious mind is like, I don't see it coming, but but I know it. You're going to feel it. Everything that you desire in your conscious mind, some things are going to be like, is this really necessary? Is this really irrelevant? I might change. I feel like a little tweaking gonna be when it comes to your mindset and what you think and how you feel and how you move. You're gonna be like, I thought I wanted to do it this way, but you might do a lot of mind changing when it comes to self, when it comes to people. I don't know. You might have a spark of awakeness. Your third eye might be like clearly opened during the summertime. Okay. We're gonna clarify that one. Okay. What do you have for Gia when it comes to the energy of this summer? What do you have for Gia? Thank you, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Women supporting women. It said women supporting women. Okay, let me see. It said together we can transcend our individual limitations. So you could be have a support group of women this summer. Do some type of retreat or women encouraging women, women uplifting women. It's something with women's support. But I do see a group of you and other women getting together to put out some type of message. That's what I'm hearing. Some type of message, whether it be either a podcast, that's what I'm seeing, either a what you want to do as far as your life purpose, or just to inspire other women. Okay, you say, well, I am a girl's girl. Okay. But it'll be you and a group of women getting together. I don't know, but I'm seeing like your name will actually, the beginning of you guys' name will actually spell something. I don't know. So when you do get together, I feel like the first initial of every woman's name will actually spell something. It's some type of, I don't know, but that's what I'm saying, because I see letters on a shirt. Women getting together, and I feel like the first initial of everybody, or the last name is something with the letters that the women that support women will be on the front of your shirt, and you guys will stand next to each other, and it's going to spell out some type of word. Okay. And I feel like a message will be put out to other women to inspire other women. Even if it's about relationships, even if it's about money, it's something that you guys will be doing that's going to elevate. I'm hearing leveling up other women, okay? It's some type of mentorship, though. Like a spirit, but that's what I see. I'm showing you what the vision that God has me seeing. I know I see the letters, but it'll be you guys supporting other women to elevate other women. Whether it be a spiritual retreat or whether it be something, you will be getting together with other. And I feel like your voice will be heard. Okay? You could be teaching other women how to be more responsible in their life and relationships and love and raising their children. It's something about that. And this might be the change that I see for you. And whatever you used to think will be changing. And you like, oh my God, I should have been what? It's something that's going to change you, okay? You pull the weeping wound. Let's see. You are not your wound. And it could be from whether you've been through something heartbreaking, something that hurt. Don't you have to pay attention to the car, but something that was heartbreaking in your life, that really kind of distorted your thought and made you have to say, "Damn, okay, I need to get it together. I need to shake this off." But I know it was heartbreaking, but something's going to change. Something has either changed you or will change you. You are not your wounds. You are not your past. You are not that. It has changed you. I don't know the words that I was speaking out earlier too. You done been through some things. If you hadn't been through some things, you wouldn't be the woman that you are now. Divine is saying you wouldn't be the woman that you are now. You had to go through some things. Okay. What do you have for Gia? Summertime energy. Summertime energy. Summertime energy. Let's go. I want it to fall. What do you have for Gia? Okay, okay, okay. It says eternal gatekeeper. You the gatekeeper? Let me find out. It say you the eternal gatekeeper. Oh, cute. The eternal gatekeeper. Acknowledge, assert, and protect what is right for you. So you could be a person that actually protecting your energy, your space, protecting your time, protecting others. It's an eternal. So you the gatekeeper. You keeping people from coming in. You the gatekeeper over here. They gotta go. They say you the gatekeeper. You the protector. If people, it's like if people don't acknowledge, like with gratitude and thanks and respect, it's like if you don't give respect, you're not getting it. You gotta go. If you don't come and say the right things or the right words, you gotta go. You assure things and you protect things that you know is right. The gatekeeper has her arrow. She will strike at any moment. The gatekeeper like Wonder Woman to me. So you could be protecting the space of people. Even when it comes to the women supporting women, you ain't nothing, nobody gonna be able to say anything about bad. You just gonna get them out of here. If it's not elevating you, they gotta go. It could be even when it comes to relationships. If it's not where you feel like, if they not where your mindset and where God has put you when it comes to being on some type of pedestal, they gotta go. I don't feel like it's not for the people that might be struggling or the people that might be feeling down. It's for the people of disrespect and dishonor and with the diss. If they don't have a positive mindset, you're not dealing with it. It's okay to it's okay for people to come in and talk a little shit and be able to express themselves, but when it comes to disrespect, I feel like you will not tolerate it during this time. You will not it's like I'm not putting up with the BS. I'm not sitting up entertaining BS. If it's not bringing happy vibes, happy energy, it's okay to talk shit and still be happy. But if it's not bringing, it's like if you're not bringing anything good, you might as well stay behind the lines. And I feel like divine has actually, with this lightning bolts or standing behind you protecting what comes behind the line. Okay. You poured the distorted perceptions. It says reality is rarely what you are raised to believe it is. The way you was raised as a child, you finding out a lot of things is rarely what you probably was taught as a child. They probably didn't tell you, hey, this is the reality. I know sometimes we go out and have fun, we do this, but this is reality. And I feel like right now at this time during the summer, you will start to see things more clearly. Like I said, your third eye is going to be either opened and you're going to start to see things for what it truly is. You might be taught some things, some new things in life and be like, I never thought of that. But I'm seeing it clearly. And it might not have been taught in the generations of the past. But like I said, there's nothing new up under the sun when it comes to God. I feel like things will be open to you to see things differently. Especially changing. You're going to be out here trying to either changing people's lives. It might have felt distorted now. I can't see it. I can't feel it. I can't hear it. But I know what I want. I know what my purpose is. But I feel like divine is going to use whatever platform that you create or whatever dynasty that you create. But it's going to be turned out for God's good. You might see it one way, but God's going to shift you to do it in whatever platform, like I said, or whatever dynasty, whatever you put out there, divine is guiding you towards what divine wants for your life. If you understand what I'm saying. Like, you might think this way, you might become successful in one area, that's the way Gia perceived it or see it, and then divine take whatever you perceive to be, this is why I got you here. And I feel like you'll start to see that. Start to see that this year. Okay? You're going to be, until you use me up, God is going to use you. God is going to use you. God is going to use you. You're going to start to see things differently, even with what you've been through in your past. And I feel like the women that are going to be in your life is going to support you, and you will support them, or you guys are going to come together in some type of, and it's going to start to make sense. You be like, this is why I'm here. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. This is why I did this to get to here. And you're going to be, oh my God, okay. This is something that you guys might be putting together this summer. It might start this year. This summer. It'll start to make sense. All right. All right. Enter interrogation. Let's see what it says. It says there is peace, equilibrium. You might be doing some yoga. And fulfillment in interrogation, that the inner wild with the taming, the tempering that affects all of life has on you. You could be doing some I'm hearing like yoga, learning how to okay, let me give it in better what I'm hearing. You know how you go to church and some people feel bad and guilty what the preacher might be preaching on. Is he speaking on me? But I feel like you will be going within and you will be weeding out like the negative or bad energy that's inside of you doing either some yoga or meditation. That's what it's for. Um, it's going to help change you and other people that's around you. It's like interrogating the the wild side. I want to. It says wild. The wild side that's in you, making you a better person, making you a better. It's going to make you better. I don't know. Something with the meditation and something with the you're going to start either questioning things that you were thinking at first. The why was I doing that? Why am I doing this? What is the purpose of me doing? It's like interrogating self, and I feel like you're going to do it through some type of yoga or meditation, and you won't be doing it by yourself. It'll be other. It's like when it's just like when people pray together. If you got people holding hands and everybody praying for the same thing, I feel like it's going to be weeding out the bad or the things that you feel like negative that's on the inside of you. And then people going to start to see some type of light. But I feel like, God is just getting the things inside of you with these wheels turning, the things inside of you back turning like to the original state that you're supposed to be in. It's like moving, and it's focused on a higher purpose instead of focused on a earthly purpose. It's going to be focused on some type of inner purpose. God is going to be moving things that wasn't moving at first, or changing for you. And you pull radical honesty. It say you believe in the facade. To believe in the facade is to be suffocated in the armor and alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. It's just like wearing the full armor. God is going to have you with the full armor of what comes your way. You're going to be having on the full armor. If, like I said, if it's negative energy that comes your way, you're going to be able to deflect and discern. It's going to be you're going to be able to know what's going on with a person when they come into your presence. That's a gift. And you're going to be honest with the person. You're going to know what's going on. Okay. I give a description. A young man entered into my house. And I said, what did you do? I knew he did something. I felt the energy. And his friends say he cussed his mama out. I felt it. I said, you can't come into my house. You either go up there and you apologize to your mother. But you're going to feel the energy like that. The presence of other people. And it's sad to say this because it can drain you. So, and Divine is going to have you to put on the full armor. You're going to be wearing the full armor because it's like other people's energies can drain you. Unless they already in happy vibes. But it will be energies that will try to come in your presence, be in your presence, that's not on the same type of time that you're on. Not that you can keep them out, but you'll be able to discern, and they will try to communicate with you, but you'll be able to see, like, they might not even come to you to bring any harm. You're just going to feel the energy, like what's going on. And you might be the one to either help a person, and you might be able to bring people in to your soul tribe, or women supporting women. It'll be something like that. The person might even went and gone through some things, but still carrying the energy of whatever hurt or whatever pain that they've been through, and you're gonna feel it, but you're gonna recognize it. Okay? So I see either your gifts being elevated this summer. I see you into some type of change also. But you're going to go through a metamorphosis or a transformation during the summer. Okay? I know I be talking. Divine got me talking for a reason. Alright. Let's do a little tarot. I like that. I like that for you. I like that change for you. What do you have for Gia when it comes to the summer? We in this. Thank you. It's you're going to bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. You're going to bring fun into everything you do now. If it wasn't fun for you, you're going to do it. You're going to change it. Okay? What do you have for Gia? What do you have for Gia when it comes to the summertime, the energy for her? Okay. Ooh, it said falling in love. What the fuck? It said falling in love. You could be falling in love this summer, falling in love, or making a serious commitment to someone. It's a forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. It's a forgive people of the past that probably hurt you. And also that in order for this love or falling in this person to come in, you're going to have to forgive the past relationships with the forgiveness there. Resolution to problem. They don't want you to give up. But those relationships can be healed when you forgive. So you can let new love come in, but I do see someone possibly coming in, or you falling in love with a person. But make sure you build with the person first. I don't care if you is falling in love, but make sure you can build with a person. Because sometimes it can be love at first sight, but what can you bring to the table, sir? I'm just saying. You can't be broke. You can be fine as shit on the outside, but I need your heart to be very more beautiful than your outer I need your heart to be more beautiful than anything else. You pull the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Summer. It say, listen to your heart, Gia. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much. So Divine is telling you to go within. I see the orbs around you, lit. Those are like your ancestors. You could be happy, getting some flowers. Them are fairies. You might see a lot of lightning bugs this summer. A lot of butterflies this summer. Okay? You might be wearing like rose, I don't know. I'm seeing like a rose in your hair. You might wear roses in your hair. You might start doing more for you during this time. focusing more on you instead of focusing and trying to help other people at this time. You might do a little bit more self-care, self-love before you just actually get out there, because you're very loving, you're very emotional, you're very intuitive, and you're comforting to be around. That's what it say. You need to have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. So you can be doing some investment during this time. It said a prudent investment of time and money. Make sure you rest and plan your next steps. Okay? What do you have for Gia? Okay. It said reward yourself. Let's go. It said reward yourself for all your hard work. You're being happily and successfully self-employed. Cherishing your time alone. So self-employment can happen for you during the summer, or from now into the end of the summer, or the beginning of fall, because I see autumn here. Okay? So you can become self-employed. Let's go. Happily. It said happily, being happily and successfully self-employed. You pulled the star card. It say look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Go, girl. I guess that's the shift. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. So you got some happy changes coming in for you. I see the stars. I see the chakras. I see the stars. I see the stars. Those stars are lit up like the chakras are lit up. Like I said, your third eye is probably open. You probably healed from some things, been through some things, coming out of some things. But divine is saying you happy changes are ahead of you. You will have relief from things that have been challenged. You have been challenged by. Okay? And look to the future with hope and optimism. It's a news worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings. You might be invited to a wedding. You could be invited to a graduation or somebody's birth. Friends you cherish. You could be around your friends. There's women supporting women, having fun, enjoying life. Somebody could be having a baby. Somebody could be getting married, or it could be a graduation that you're supporting. But I see some type of excitement happening for you. Okay? You guys could be on the beach. You guys could be dancing. Things are just being blessed right now for you. Stop it, girl. I'm happy for you. Okay. At the bottom of the deck. It says, manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. Okay? I'll put it up there. It's an intellectual, determined, focused, impulsive. It's a seek out an intellectual solution to your any problem. The need to act quickly and decisively. Sudden and unexpected changes. So there could be some unexpected changes, and it could be a shift. It could be you being like, okay, I have to, I feel like I have to do something. It's something you're going to have to do that's going to create a shift for you. Okay? And you're going to seek out intellectual solutions to problems. It's going to be helping, it's something with helping others. Also, can I get one more? Romantic, captivating drama, flirtations. It said falling in love. You gonna be falling in love. Oh, my love is all I have. It said falling in love suddenly. Take your time, Gia. Being swept off your feet. Oh my gosh. It said the need to stay grounded. Divine is asking you to stay grounded at this time. During a very emotional experience. It might get emotional. So they asking you to stay grounded. You know those things you get when you in the summertime when you blow, you blow and the things that start flying everywhere. You you know what those things, that's what that is. That's what that is. And you blow it and it just start flying everywhere. Things might happen suddenly, but Divine is asking you to stay grounded. Hey, Rash. How you doing, love? We're still in Mercury retrograde right now. I feel like it won't end until it'll be, it's like we're in it, and then after it's over, it's like 2 weeks of residuals sprinkled on our energy. It might be at the beginning of May, I'm hearing, or the end of April. What do you have for love? For Gia. I was calling you love. You're gonna be looking cute to somebody. Can we get a card for Gia? What do you have for her? You're hopelessly romantic. Oh, shit. What's going on, Rash? It said last quarter moon and reflect on your priorities and speak your world into being. It says speak your world into being. So I'm hearing like the first quarter moon in Gemini. So they said speak your world into being, love. Speak it. And lighten up. Lighten up. Don't tense up. Just lighten up. Last quarter moon in Leo. So Divine is asking you to lighten up. It said luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. And start looking at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sag. New moon in Sag and full moon in Sag. Fire energy. So Divine is trying to light a fire up under you. I'll take what falls out. And focus on the positive. Another Sag card. New moon in Sagittarius. So you got 2 new moons. And say your commitment is being tested. We'll see if you want. You got a commitment that's going to be tested. Balance your spirituality and your practicality. Divine is asking you to balance yin and yang. I'm hearing, oh wow, Libra energy. Oh, but this full moon in Pisces was practical, was spiritual. Divine wants you to balance that. Sometimes you can always focus on spiritual things, but also focus on the things that's the responsibility of the worldly things to be able to survive. Okay? It's a full first quarter moon in Taurus. Release control. Don't try to control everything, but divine is saying, it's telling you at this time it's time to release control. Instead of, give what you can control to the divine if you can't control it. Control what you can, and what you can't, just give it to the divine. Let go. Let God. It's time for you to take action too. Can I get one more? I gave you two. Don't let the past hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your past mindset. Don't let your past thinking. Don't let your past relationships. Don't let your past hold you back. They want you to see the bigger picture. And if you've been feeling any tension in your body about anything, full moon in Scorpio, breathe through any tension that comes your way. Just breathe. Because you the gatekeeper. Full moon in Scorpio. We just had a full moon in Scorpio. That was the last card. At the bottom of the deck, prosperity lie ahead for you. Okay? Prosperity lies ahead for you, love. Change don't change till you make one. Breathe through the tension, see the bigger picture, and I feel like when if your third eye is open, Gia, you will start to see things or life differently, or things in life more differently than you did in the past. You're gonna be like, dang, boss lady, guess what? And all I'm gonna do is listen, because I like to hear praise reports. I like to hear about people elevating. It makes me feel good. I'm not here to, it makes me feel good to see you guys elevating and going to the next level. I'm satisfied with that. Even if God take me on, I'll be satisfied with hearing the praise reports and people elevating to another level. I'm excited for all people. Only when it's good and you're trying to do good things and great things for yourself and for others. It's not about me. And you're not going to make it about you. Let other people congratulate and reward you. Let other people see your greatness. Love and light to you, Gia. Thank you, Mai. I appreciate you. I send out love and light to you and yours. Now it started back raining as soon as I stopped. It stopped raining. Now it's raining again. When I say God don't make no mistakes, God don't make no mistakes. Don't make no mistakes. I do see you celebrating with like family, friends, and coming together and doing something as a group. Even if it's not, I just see a lot of women supporting you, or you supporting other women. What's going on, Rash? Oh, hi, love. I don't know why I thought that was a wedding ring. It's a hand wave. I want to say congratulations. Congratulations, baby. Clarify the new love. I hope this is romantic. Let's see. What do we have for Gia? When it comes to new love, we're gonna clarify the new love. What do you want to clarify? The new love. You say don't try to control it. It is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to love. And let go of any control issues. Don't try to control the situation. Not even to come towards you. Just let it flow. Let it flow. Let it. It could be around. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That card just popped out. It could be around. I'm hearing. I don't know why I start singing the Boys to Men. Why was I singing Boys to Men? Let it snow. It could be winter. I don't. Ooh. Oh wow. I don't know. I heard Boys to Men, but I heard the song "Let It." They had me singing "Let It Snow." Outside. They say you deserve love. They say you deserve love. Damn. Let's see. You deserve love. You say you were worth waiting for, and then I'm going to show you what actually flew out my hand. It said release an ex. Let it flow, let it snow. Outside is rain, but the fire is blazing. So baby, let it. I'm just saying. I don't know what's. If you're in the reading. If you're in the reading, hit that like button. If you're in the reading, hit that like button. It's up. I appreciate you for being here. Appreciate me for giving a word. Let's get back into it. Let's get back into it. Divine wants you to start counting all your blessings, even the small ones. Start counting your blessings, even the small blessings. And show gratitude to the Most High. Give some props to the divine. And start being appreciative for all the things you do have in your life. Because it could be worse. Start being appreciative. And start being appreciative for the things that's yet to come. You got some other things coming, so be appreciative for the thing that's coming. Some people think it's death is something that's dramatic. But the divine said, be appreciative of the things that's yet to come. For the best days ahead of you, still. The best days are still ahead of you. That should be a wonderful thought. The people that have passed on, you'll see them again. But it won't be in the mindset of what you thought. Everybody here is for a certain lesson or experience. Whether you come back or not. When there are questions that you need in life and assistance, go inward. Sit in yourself. Some people don't know how to deal with themselves. Learn how to sit with yourself first. Deal with self first. Start meditating on the questions you ask the divine for. Because you can ask for something and something else happens. There's a reaction to every action that you take, even with words. And you got to not take that lightly. I used to be like, I wanted a certain thing. Because you can ask divine for all the money in the world. And then divine take half your family out. You be like, oh my God, wait a minute, hold up. Let me go retract that prayer. Let not me overthink. You be like, cover my, whatever you bring into my life, divine, without even asking for nothing. Whatever good that comes into my life, keep me and my family and my friends covered. And the people that I'm yet to meet, and the people that I have met, and the people that I'm soon to meet, to be covered. I can't change what is destined for someone, but divine, I hope my words speak volumes. You want to pray that your words speak volumes, that you'll always see good in your days. And you'll be able to see good in days with others. You know how they used to say your grandmother in the past and the great-grandmother used to pray from generation to generation. I pray for my generations to generations to generations. They be able to have long life. Long, good life. Without the worries of people and without the worries of the government. Sometimes your prayer just got to be specific in order for divine to not, for to skip over. To miss you in the midst of storms that come your way or come around your way. It's just like the earthquake that, is it an earthquake? Earthquake that happened in California. It missed some people and it didn't miss some people. Not that they bad people, but it's like if you live around a city that's full of earthquakes, you pray for that city every day that you don't have to. You can avoid an earthquake. But people get caught up in such everyday life and stop to think that it could not happen to them. I'm not sure. I won't. I'm trying to. I'm being patient. I'm tracking her already. She did text me while I'm on live. They were an hour behind. I think it was. It went from like. Let's see. So many were performing. I think it might have been like 50 people performing because they will be chosen for the BET Awards. I said, just go out there and kill it. You know, just go out there and do it. Just go out there. And a lot of people were asking, was she nervous? She said, no. My daughter is confident. You know, she's confident in what she's rapping about. She's confident in what she's saying. And she said, I'm not nervous. So, and when she feel it, she feel it. I think, I don't know if her video, she has songs, but a certain song that they picked from her catalog. It say when you're made for the stage, you made. My son is too. He's a battle rapper, so he's always on stage. He's always performing. They when my children were little, I don't know. I used to put them in a circle, and I was like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I spent time with them like that. We would get in a circle, and even if it was sitting on the bed and all of us were there, my son was the oldest. And then I did have another child to 7 years later, so it's kind of an age gap there, and then they just came 2 years apart. And then I got 3 nieces that me and my sister was pregnant together. So it's like all of them have special gifts. When I say comedians, actresses, models, makeup artists, painters, that they have those gifts. They have them. And I can't say, and I'm like, I can't even, I don't know. And that's why I came up with I have a business. It's called Treasures Arts and Designs. I do like decor, vinyl on glasses. I do like liquor shots with the design of the glasses. My daughter does like DIY shirts, t-shirts. I do vinyl shirts, you know. But my sister passed away. I had put everything on hold. I was trying to move into a bigger space, a bigger house, you know. We was going through some things because I think I moved 3 times maybe last year. I think last year. Last year. I think it was maybe 3 times last year. So everything is like, I still have things packed up. I haven't even really unpacked since I moved here because I know I'm not going to be here for long. You say, why does tarot readers not answer pregnancy questions? I'm different from other tarot readers because it could be a lot of readers will not answer the question because you can get probably already either been pregnant. Some people will either have a miscarriage and they don't want to speak on things of the body because you don't want to say, well, you are, and then you turn around and your energy, divine be like, this child not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had a tubercle pregnancy and found out I was pregnant, and then right after that, my tube burst. So a lot of people don't want to speak on people's anatomy, you know, when it comes to conceiving a child. Now, I have spoken up some pregnancies, um, but I would try to tune everybody out, which might be difficult for some readers to tune out. You got to tune people out. When I'm doing a reading I go live. A lot of people upload, and the day they go live, they hear a lot of noise, and they're trying to tap into what Divine is saying and reading the comments. I started out as a live reader. I didn't start out as a reader that uploaded. I felt like, well, that's to catch the viewers. When people go on YouTube, they can just hit the button. Oh, they might like the caption. I started out as a live reader. I never started out as an uploader. And so when they go live, some people still have to grow into that content of being live. And then they're more focused on the people in the chat. I really can deal with the negative talk and people talking shit. I've been doing it since I've started my live. It took 50 subscribers to actually start my live back then. And I just kept going. I didn't care about it. And I made my moderator. I prayed about my moderators before I actually made them moderators. But Divine told me to do a revising of my moderators. If they're not here, take them down. But I like to see them come back, because my first mod that came into my actually reading, she travels around the world. When I say she traveled around the world, she was going through some shit when I met her. She was going through some shit. And she's not from the States. And she can dance her ass off. When I say dance, African dance, or whatever dance, I know she was dancing her ass off. And she came in, she was authentic. She had a lot of brilliant ideas. I met people that actually do cryptocurrency in this chat. And we did I think it was WhatsApp when it first was created. And we was learning crypto. Bitcoin. Outside the chat. Getting people to invest in their own money into Bitcoin. We didn't want anybody in our chat to struggle. But my lives were different. And that's what it is. We're here to help people really get out of being stuck, because I can just be monetized in the growth of the people that support my channel. I won't have to. I did Cash App, PayPal to get new cards, new energy, to see people elevate, see people grow. I had people that actually went to the service, people who became judges, lawyers, doctors, went into different fields. Amelius came from, I think he was working at a warehouse to working at the airport. And I think I was working at the airport already and just just elevating people to do things differently until at least to be able to think differently, get around different people, to make more money, to become bosses in their own life. Some people don't want to be a boss. Some people don't want to be to own a company. Some people don't want to do that. But most people that come and get readings are coming to get readings for relationships. And they go through more on their relationship issues. They have more relationship issues than money issues. And if they do got money issues, the relationship not going to work. Because most of the guys that were leaving, most of the marriages that were being interceded or broke up were because of money issues. And a lot of people don't see that because love don't pay no bills. It's no, I've been like this. I was just, I hadn't been on YouTube in a minute. I had actually left. Then I came back. When I say YouTube has changed since I was on here, YouTube has changed. Oh, you say you different? You're supposed to be. But YouTube has changed. The algorithm has changed. I can go just scroll through. You had to actually type in what you wanted when you wanted to see a certain video. It might have came across you and you just push the video. Now you can scroll and see me on live like TikTok. But I'm here to help change lives. I can't fix your life. But some people will come every day and I can't fix it. You have to step in it. So the work can be done by the Most High for your angels, your ancestors, because they all present. What's the song called? Angels watching over me. Your angels is watching over you. And your spirit guides, you're assigned a different spirit guides as you grow mentally, physically, emotionally. They not here to teach you, to keep teaching you childish things, but they want you to humble yourself as a child. Because children are innocent and humble until they start talking about, Mama, you got this, and why his face look like, because kids will be honestly and brutally honest with you and talk about you when it's not good. You don't talk about other people. But they're innocent. We talk about people and hurt to, some of the shit be funny. I'm gonna keep it 100. Some of the shit be funny, then they be like, you going to hell for even laughing at that. But Divine knows where your heart is. And you're here to change. You're here to learn more. You're here to elevate. I hate to see someone just stuck, and I'll be like, I don't want to get irritated, but Divine, you don't think Divine get irritated and be like, don't give that person no reading. It's not going to do any justice. They're going to go back and forth with you. They not listening. I think I was on TikTok, and someone was asking about their husband. Is he doing this or doing that? And when I gave her the reading, she was like, well, me and my husband is doing fine. If he was doing fine, you wouldn't even be here. You wouldn't even be asking for help. Because your husband flirt don't mean he cheating. Some men are just being men. Men are going to be men. Men are going to flirt. Men have eyes. If he see a fat behind, he gonna look at that. If he a behind man and you might have a fatty, he gonna look at. He might see something. Just don't think that life is perfect. People feel like when they do meet a man that he didn't have friends before you, or that he didn't have relationships before you. Some men have best friends. Some women have best friends. But when you get in a relationship, can you accept the best friend? Don't mean they sleeping together. And that's the first thing be on a woman's mind. He's sleeping with his best friend. Not necessarily true. That's not true. But our mind is so corrupt that all men cheat. Not true. All women don't cheat, but all women should watch who they let put what in they space. That's sacred. Some women don't even know the last name of the person they slept with, and if they did, they probably don't even know the person's middle name. If you don't know the whole name, the person's birthday, or they social, even if he don't give you his social, God damn it, you shouldn't even be laying down to let that person enter in. Half of you don't even know where the person stay. If you don't know his mama first, even if his mama ain't got the same last name as you, you shouldn't even be laying down with somebody you don't even know his mama, his sisters or brothers. Even if you bring your family in later, you should know a lot about the person that you done slept with. And you should know a lot about the person you gonna conceive a baby with. You should. You should know. You should know. But some people don't. You just know you done had some mutts and they looking like you and him. Oh, your daddy was cugly. And then when the kids grow up and say, Mama, what was you thinking? My daddy weird looking. Or weird. Or the Daddy, what was you thinking? You was just doing anything, wasn't you? You just slept with anybody, didn't you? But we are some cute kids. I'm just saying. Real talk. Get to know who you laying down with. Don't be so quick to open your legs. And for the men, don't be so quick to lay pipe. But I understand, because I raised the boy, I raised the son, I raised the man. Because boys have blue balls at the age of a certain age. And they got to get that off. They got to get it off. It's called blue balls. And I feel like that's why in other countries they marry their children off young. But don't force them to marry. But that's what they did. They forced their kids to marry into marriage at a young age. But they do say the best relationships are when you're young. The best relationships. Because that person grew up with you, that person know you, and yeah. If they know you as a kid, they know how you are young at heart, and and that's why you can go through some people's social media where they've been together forever. But then they probably won't, some of them stick together, but the ones that don't work because they you'd feel like they missed out on some of their childhood being in a relationship or sorting their raw oats and being with other people. But it don't make it no better. And then when they get older and be like, damn, I need somebody, when you had somebody. You don't just want no Tatiana. You don't just want no Tatiana. You don't just want to be sleeping around. You wanted to experience it though. But you know them not the people you gonna marry or be with. You're us man or us woman. When you could have just stayed where you was and you had a good relationship and y'all was growing together, grew up together, got a house together, it was new for you. And it can always stay new. It's when you try to creep outside of what you got. This is Boss Lady Divine Tarot. I appreciate you all for being here. Thanks for coming to the channel. Thanks for experiencing the word, the message. I appreciate you all. For the good of all, to the harm of no one. Keep us away from danger seen and unseen. Any negative energy that comes toward this channel or towards my subscribers or the ones that's sitting in the back watching and might like the channel later, drop a heart in the chat. Appreciate the chat. Appreciate the word. Love and light to you guys. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Love and light. Love you guys. Peace.